Yep. Let me wear my. Where's my jacket?
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Finally, after me and Spartacus have been chasing this fraud for how long now? A month, isn't it? Is it a month?
Probably about a little bit over a month, I would say.
I can't believe, man. We've been chasing this man for so long, and we finally got him now. We finally got him, and he still showed up late. Spartacus did put a bit of a bet there that whoever doesn't show up pays 50 pounds. So that's when finally Mr. Hamza has decided to show up. But anyway, welcome to the channel, guys, and let's get this rolling. So Hamza, you've been ducking this man for so long. Let's be honest, I've never seen you duck a man like this guy.
No,
why this guy? Why do you fear this guy? Why Spartacus?
No, listen, Spartacus. I was ready to cook Spartacus. Yeah, I was just busy.
Sure.
I wanted to cook this guy, and he doesn't even show his real face. You know, this is the first time I'm seeing him.
No, I always show my face.
You want to see him when I cook this guy?
No, we have seen Spartacus' face before. We have seen him before. This is not the first time.
I always show my face.
No, I've never seen. That's the first time I've seen Spartacus. I'm trying to retweet this. This is the first time I've seen Spartacus. Trust me, I've not seen Spartacus before. So to me, this is the first time, and I'm ready to cook this guy. Do you know why? I have never ever in my life, you know, if I call my friend Spartacus now, and I say I'm talking to a Brazilian guy, one thing is you're known for heritage. You're known for standards. That word I don't need to convince. I can just go to Brazil and say, yo, let's talk about this. You are the only one I come out there and thinking, Spartacus, I need to come to Brazil back at my home and see whether you're a real Brazilian.
Hamza, the closest you've been to Brazil is probably Miami.
No, that's my home, bro. Curitiba is my home.
Okay, it is your home. Okay, let's start with this then. Let's start with this one then.
Brazilian, man.
So, you know, you clearly watched the Brazil versus Japan game, right? Clearly,
I was at work.
Oh, not very Brazilian of you.
No, because I was at work. It was 1 o'clock.
We tend to skip work to watch Brazil, so not very Brazilian. Brazilian people tend to skip work to watch Brazilian football, so that's not very Brazilian of you.
Listen, no, because I know the standard of these guys. I told you, Brazil has lost their heritage. They've lost that factor. And now we're seeing play. I would never have met a Brazilian guy that would glaze about players like Savio, Martinelli, like you.
Wait. I never said a positive thing ever about Martinelli.
No, but other players like Spartacus.
Like?
Spartacus.
Like?
One second. You know what? I've seen Brazil, having the Tafarel in goal, Dunga in midfield, Junior, Aldair, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, Rivaldo, Bebeto, Romario, Ronaldinho came afterwards. I saw even Cesar Sampaio. Hey, even Cesar Sampaio in 98. I saw Gilberto. I saw heritage coming up from there. To me, when I see this, I'm thinking, Spartacus, first you have to answer your crime. First, you have to answer for your crime, number one. Your crime number one, as a City fan, we have one thing, standards. We have to expect, you have to always expect the best. Yes or no?
Not necessarily.
100%. Spartacus, I don't go to play to football to lose.
I want the best, but I understand the fact that there are 20 other sides in the league that all want to win it.
It doesn't matter, Spartacus. We're Manchester City, Spartacus.
So you expect us to win 10 leagues on the bounce?
No, we should be winning the league.
So you expect us to win 10 leagues on the bounce?
No. We expected to win the league, yes or no?
No,
Is it an expectation for Man City to win the league?
We should be trying to win, yes, but not
trying to win. That's what Arsenal fans say.
Yeah, the difference is that we won 4 in a row, isn't it?
No.
The difference is, Hamza, the difference is we won 4 in a row and we have to rebuild the squad. So give me one side that's able to win the league during the first year of a rebuild.
No, but that's an excuse.
That's not an
look at that.
excuse.
I don't make excuses.
Your holy
Spartacus.
career of football that is Madrid, in your opinion, can't do it. So why can
In
City?
the field where I work in, we always look what could have been done, how things could have been improved, how do we avoid failure, how do we continue succeeding. That's what I come from. I come from that mentality.
Yes, so do I, but I also
Pep
understand
Guardiola,
that there is a policy
I
there.
want Pep Guardiola to have a good legacy, a great legacy. I want him. It hurts me so much when fans come up for Pep. And you know why? Because I'm the biggest backer for Pep. I stand up for Pep. I dunk on Ferguson for Pep. I dunk any manager. I prop Pep over anyone. So when I see Pep not winning, I don't want to blame Pep. I know the problem because I know he ain't the problem. I know this guy was the one who was winning at Barca, at Bayern, at City. He's never gone 2 years without a league title. He's never finished probably third in his life. Probably last time he finished third was a player at Barcelona once. I know this guy slept in the same room, breathed the same room, oxygen with R9, Figo, Luis Enrique. He knows standards, man. He grew up with Stoichkov.
So, Hamza, why do you think?
Look at the names I'm telling you.
Okay,
And then
Hamza,
you
so
want me
why
to
do you think?
Pep Guardiola can come third? I'm not accepting that.
So why do everything you just said is correct? He played with Figo, he played with Stoichkov, he coached Messi, he knows the standards. So why do you think he was one of the biggest backer of Savio staying?
I think that's a rumor.
That's not a rumor. That's not a rumor. No, Hamza, I'm telling you, I know that he was.
Okay, I'll tell you. Pep, I don't think Savio's gonna be a bad player because no one predicts the future. Yes or no? We put our hand up. Yes or no? Yeah, we can only make from now. We can only
make statistical.
No, I'm not saying
make statistical predictions though.
Spartacus, he's a good player. He looks like a good player, but the problem in Spartacus, I think, is his worst enemy. Do you know what the problem is? And he's in a squad where we've got too many players on the wing who are unproven. And I'm sorry, if he was part of the Mahrez was there, Savio was there, and I saw a little bit of, you know, those kind of players we had, Leroy Sané, Sterling, one or two was there. But because we got Doku, we have to give him a chance. We have to wait for Savio. We have to wait for Doku. We have to wait for so many players. Then that's why City fans, when we lose, we say, yo, we never used to see this.
Okay, Hamza, so was Wirtz a proven player?
I think he was a proven player.
So how can you explain the fact that he was a proven player and apparently, in your opinion, Marmoush is not a proven player, right?
Wirtz is a
yes or no?
Okay,
I'm saying Marmoush.
No. Marmoush for me was a proven player for 6 months. Yes or no?
No, he's a proven player for 2 years.
2 years? From where? Where did he used to watch? Before
he was brilliant.
I knew about Marmoush.
No, he was brilliant at Frankfurt for the whole time.
Hold on. So you're telling me before he joined Man City, the year before that, he was brilliant? Let's research this.
Yeah, he was fantastic, actually.
Marmoush was brilliant. So how come we never heard of Marmoush?
You just don't know ball.
No, 1 second. Hold on. When did everyone know about Marmoush? Let's go back to his career.
That exact year. And I've heard a lot of people talk about him as well. Okay, he needs something to click, but he was already good. We could see that there was very good attributes on them.
He scored the first season. That season, he banged 15 in 17 goals, 17 games. That was good. 12 in 29.
That's very good.
12 in 29. And you expect
how many assists? How many assists? How many did Wirtz get? How many did Wirtz get?
No, one second. Wirtz is a proven player.
But he won. Then again, like how many did Wirtz get in that same season? How many goals did Wirtz get in that same season?
I think Wirtz. I think he was player of the year. So I don't know how many. I didn't research Bundesliga, but I know Marmoush the
So
season
how do you
before
know
that
that
wasn't
Wirtz is a
talked about.
proven player if you don't watch him in the
No, one
Bundesliga?
second. You're telling me in 23-24, if I go to the top scorer in the who had the most assists in the Bundesliga?
I think it was Wirtz. I think it was Wirtz.
Okay, in 23-24.
I think 23-24. Yeah, I think it was Wirtz.
What? Okay. Let's go. 23-24.
Wait, 23-24. Yeah, I think it was Wirtz.
23-24. These are the players that scored more than Marmoush. First, I'm going to go back to
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, Sergio Garassi, Luis
Girassi
Openda,
baller.
Luis Openda,
Yeah.
Luis Openda. One second. Luis Openda scored how many goals? He scored 24 goals. Dennis Undav, that guy was at Brighton.
You know that he's balling out. You know that he's balling out.
I knew he's balling out, but he was a failure at Brighton. He was the third. Maximin Bier, Andrei Kramaric, Ermin Demirov, Victor Boniface, Benjamin Sesko, Donny Van Malen. Look at those players I'm saying.
Keep on going. I still haven't heard the name Wirtz.
No, 1 second.
I still didn't hear the name Wirtz.
Assists. The most assists in Bundesliga in 23-24. Grimaldo 1, Leroy Sané 2, Julian Brandt 3, Florian Wirtz 3, Xavi Simons 3 with the same, Jan Bester 4, Thomas Muller 5, Marvin Dush 6, Frank Honorak 7. Ermin Demirich said, I can't even load more because I can't see Marmoush there. So how come you knew Marmoush?
Because I watch football in it, Hamza. I don't watch stats. I watch football.
No, hold on. You're telling me he was famous in 23-24 when 15
No, I
players
didn't
scored
say
more
that.
than him and 15 players had more assists than him.
That's not what I said. I said that he was known. That he didn't say he was famous. You said that he was unknown. You didn't know him because you didn't watch football.
I never.
And again, you're looking for
wrong.
stats. You're just looking at stats. If you look at stats, then factually speaking, Rodrigo have never had a better season than Xavi in La Liga. Factually speaking.
No,
that's stats.
Forget that. What
Hamza, you can't use no. Hamza, let me just say one thing real quick. You can't use one argument and then Hamza, very quickly.
Let's not move the goalpost. We'll go back.
You're moving the goalpost.
No,
I'm using your argument of GA.
I'm backing Marmoush. Yeah, over Wirtz. But you asked me a question. He goes, where was Wirtz in 23-24? He had the second most assists. Marmoush.
Yeah, but I still don't.
I'm not banking on Marmoush because this shouldn't be a Marmoush because I trust Marmoush. The person I'm looking at is Mr. Savio. I'm not saying no one here says Savio will be a bad player, but accept it. You have to tell us why we look at the record at Man City. Last season he was poor. Yes or no?
No.
He wasn't poor Man City's level.
He had more assists than KDB, so factually speaking, apparently no.
KDB was 33 years old.
Yeah, but he still had more assists.
How many assists did he have? Let's go.
8. Highest assist in the side. Yeah, highest assist in the side.
So and who are the second most assists in for Man City?
Not sure. I think it was KDB. Not sure.
1 second. Let's see this.
23-24. I know. I'm saying in the league, by the way. I'm not saying overall. I don't quite know overall. I think he had 11 overall. I'm not sure.
I think last season you're right, but still that standard is bad for the amount of games he played.
Hamza, go now, please. Do me a favor then. Go to Mahrez' first season. Look at his stats.
Fact. No.
Go there.
No, but are you telling me he's going to be like Mahrez?
No, I'm telling you that the first season is not a real representation of a footballer when they come to City.
But the problem is, do you understand why City fans are frustrated with Savio?
No, not at all.
Why you not? Why should you not be upset when a guy's only assisted 8 goals and had one goal in the Premier League?
Shouldn't you be looking? So if it was the opposite, 8 goals, 1 assist, would it make a difference?
Still not good enough for a winger.
Hamza, weird.
I really believe as a winger you
Hamza,
should be getting double digits.
He's supposed to be a backup. He's
No,
not
but last
supposed to be
season,
the
was he a
starter.
backup last season? 1 second. Last season, how many games did he play?
He wasn't supposed to play that many, and this is the mistake. The mistake is
He
not having
played 46
Xavier.
games. He scored 3 goals.
Yeah,
That's not Man City standards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No one will accept
Hamza,
that's
this
Man
is a
City
bench
standards.
player, 21-year-old. I'm sorry,
And
this
that's
is
what we're
20
saying.
year old on the bench.
No, but we're saying that factor takes him away, but he has to accept when we come out and say we're not happy. We've seen great players giving us more
Hamza,
double
this
figures,
isn't.
double
Yeah, but this is
figures
the
in
mistake you're
goals.
doing. You shouldn't be
But
pointing this at
we
Savio. You should be
can't.
pointing this at Mamouche.
No. Mamouche will come back to
He's
that.
supposed to be the starter.
100%. But when we're looking at our attack, we can't be dependent on
You have
only
to
2 or 3 players.
Turkey. No, you're not dependent on 2 or 3 players. You're dependent on Reinders. You're dependent on Foden. You're dependent
But,
on Mamouche. You're
so,
dependent on Turkey. You're dependent on
but even
Haaland.
our
You're
bench players.
dependent on
No, but our
what?
bench players should come and make a difference. Why are you in the bench? I'm scoring 3 goals in 48 games. I'm going to bring you on. Again, 1 second.
Yeah.
Subs. Patrick, should subs come in from the bench and make a difference? Yes or no?
Yes, they should.
And that's what we should have. I should
Hamza.
have confidence that if Marmoush is having a stinker, Savio will make a difference. And that's what City used
You
to
know
have.
what's the best way to have a bench? A player that is completely different to the one that's already on the pitch. Marmouche is a player that likes to take shots, that likes to go inside and find spaces to take shots and find those little gaps, right?
Yeah.
This is the type of player that is going to be starting. The defender, he has his mindset that, okay, this guy's going to cut inside and try and find the shot. As soon as Marmouche comes on and a Savio or a Doku comes on, they have to completely rewire the way they're thinking and be like, okay, now I have to defend the line. I cannot let them go to the byline and get a cross in because that's the place that they're dangerous at. This is extremely hard for a defender to do, especially in a high level after the 70th minute. The guy gets in the motions. He gets into this habit of, okay, he's gonna go inside, so you position a body in a way to defend the inside. If you have to, like this, change the way you're defending, it's very, very hard. And we've seen this last season when Mamouche came off and Doku came in, for example, against Aston Villa. The goal comes from Doku being able to go to the byline. Why was he able to go to the byline? Because the defender had his body weight to go inside. Why? Because Marmouche was playing wide, so he wasn't expecting Doku to go outside. It's very hard for a defender to predict when to change their behavior like that on the fly. So if you have a player who's completely different, who wants to do completely different things on the bench to bring on, it's not particularly hard. It's not particularly bad either. So, and again, the moment you have a Haaland on the pitch, you're expecting more of the wingers to be getting assists, not goals. You want the big men to be getting chances, and this is what he's getting right now. Doku, massive stepped up his game. Why? Because he's finding Haaland now, not because he's scoring, because the guy hasn't scored yet. For City, at least, he scored for Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. But he's getting actually, he scored a couple goals, but that's not why people are really going at him. Like, people are going at him because the guy's been feeding Haaland. And this is what we need our wingers to do now. We don't need our wingers to cut inside and score a goal anymore. We need our wingers to get on the byline and find Haaland. This is what we need from them, because he's the best finisher on the planet. And I
don't believe that. I believe wingers should know when to dribble, when to cross, and when to shoot. Great wingers and good wingers, they stay calm under high pressure situation, especially near goal. Yes or no? Fact. They often create big chances in terms of spotting gaps in defense, willingness to take risks and take on players and score goals.
I disagree.
Fabio, one second. We've had the best wingers in the world. Man City have been blessed with the best wingers in the world.
No, we didn't.
But Hamza, can you answer this question? But
wingers.
Isn't it too early to be frustrated with Savio? Because I saw a video, right, where somebody said we're being a bit unfair comparing kids who are 23, 22 years old to guys who are 27, 28. Like Riyad Mahrez. How old was Riyad Mahrez when he came to City? How old was he?
How old was Sana when he came to Man City?
Yeah, but
bring out Sane's
stats.
Okay, let me bring. He was the same age as Fabio. Let's bring out Sane's stats.
How old was Sterling when he came to Man City?
Let's bring out the
Raheem
both of their
Sterling.
stats. Let's bring out both of their stats.
And you know what I'm trying to say? This
No,
players-
Hamza. Calm down. Let's bring the
No, no,
stats
no,
for
one
both of them.
second. Sane was 20 years old, 19. This guy's 22.
No, he's 21. Let's get the facts right.
Leroy Sane was 19, I remember.
Savio
As
is
an
21.
upcoming-
Let's get
and-
the facts
And
right.
you know what? Leroy Sane was known, no pressure. Yeah?
Hamza,
No-
how many goals and assists did Sane get in the whole season, in the whole Premier
Sane
League?
at 19 years old, look at this. Sane
For the
at
Premier
19
League.
years old, one second, had 10 goals, 7 assists.
No. Premier League. I'm saying Premier League.
No, one second. He had 10 goals, 7. How many does Savio have overall? 3 goals.
Hamza,
in 6 games. 3.
Premier League.
Sane was mad. Big.
No, Hamza.
Sane at 1920
My God,
was
Hamza.
killing Liverpool. People
I've
don't
never
know.
seen somebody so deluded in my whole life about this.
My God, bro,
Sane
you don't know.
in the Premier League. Hamza, let me speak then. In the Premier League, Sane had 5 goals, 3 assists. Overall,
How many
8
goals-
GNA.
how many goals do you have?
5 goals
Out
in the
of how
Premier
many games?
out of. I can't really find
Check
the
minute per
games.
goal.
I
Who
think
used
it
to come
was
off the bench?
about. It was
25 games?
about. No. I can't quite see the games actually. Fuck it. This is shit.
And his second season, he scored 10 goals. Third
This is the
season,
second season for Savio now. And again, like you're
and
comparing
he
a
was
guy.
19, and he was 20 second season.
No,
He's
he was
19,
no, he
younger.
was 20 when he got here, and Savio was also 20 when he got here. So let's not get the things wrong, right?
Okay.
The thing with both of them is, and this is something that you have to understand. When you have the way we're built when Sane came in, we're built for the wingers to score. Aguero was a lot more mobile. We weren't really focusing all of our chances on a main player. There was no target forward. There was no power forward that we're using right now. Savio got to the team. The main instruction is get the ball to Haaland. This is the main thing. Does he need to work on his finishing? Absolutely, yes. And he knows that. I guarantee you for a fact. One of the reasons why he's not playing for Brazil, because he was Ancelotti called him. I know this for a fact. Ancelotti called him and wanted him to go. He said, no, I'm not going because I need to stay at City and work on my finishing. He refused to go to the Seleção to stay at City and work on his finishing because he wants to stay. He wants to do well again. Second, are you really willing to compare City side of last season to City side when Sane got here? Can we really compare those two
Yeah,
sides?
because Sane was a big game player.
No, because we had a lot of other players that were able to feed
No,
him
but
the
that's
ball.
the
instead of
problem.
goal.
No, I'm sorry. Sane to me was a better player than him at that age. Yes or no?
No,
Oh
absolutely
my God.
not.
How can you say Sane
Absolutely
was not
not.
a better player? Sane was a top player, bro.
So was
Sane came from. Listen, I'll never forget Patrick. Sane came from a team called Schalke 04. The upcoming talent. He didn't have this 11 assists.
He cooked Madrid. I remember in the
Are
UCL.
you mad? Are you
Savio
mad?
did cook Madrid in
Sane,
the league as
Sane
well.
in front of goal. Sane in front of goal. Will finish any team.
You know that Savio was the best left winger in the.
Listen, let me repeat again. Savio is not a bad player. Savio might become a good player, but we
Hamza,
have to take the risks.
You know that
We're
factually
taking,
speaking,
people have to
you
agree
know.
with taking risks. Don't try
Okay,
and sell
you
us
know
this
that
team
factually
that Savio is going to
speaking.
be world class. Because we
I
haven't
do
seen
believe
any.
that. I believe no, we did because factually speaking, in the
But when is
season
he
that
going
he
to be
was
world class?
Hamza,
Go on.
factually speaking, in the season that he was still in La Liga, factually speaking, he was better than Rodrigo because he was in the team of the season and Rodrigo was not. So how can you excuse that? Savio was in the team of the season in the place that Rodrigo was supposed to be.
Listen, Savio did well, Girona. Yes.
No, Hamza, you want
No,
Rodrigo.
we agree.
So how didn't
No.
Rodrigo get ahead of him if he's
Okay,
that
and I
much
can
better?
give you the same. I can give you the same number. Iago Aspas, who failed at Liverpool, was team of the year in La Liga 2-3
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah,
It means nothing. One season doesn't mean nothing to me.
that's the only season he had that though.
Why
Hamza.
should I give him the flowers at Girona? Do it at Man City. That's what you have to understand. When you said he's going to be world class. When will Savio be world class? Give me, then I'll remember.
Probably in about one season and a half's time. I would say.
So next season, world class.
Probably yes.
Wait. Let me ask this. Wait. Spartacus, you believe that Savio will be world class in about 1.5 season?
I believe he's gonna be one of the 2 best wingers in the planet. Yes, on the right side.
Man said
I believe
planet.
so.
He planet.
Planet, yeah.
Spartacus, you're saying it. That's
Kelly is still around. Bukayo Saka's here. Olisa's still here. Yeah, these guys are still here. Edua is still here. Lamine Yamal's a winger.
Yeah, I think he's the best player in the planet.
Hold on.
I think he's gonna be just behind. I think he's just gonna be behind.
Let me ask him. So if he's gonna be the top 2 wingers in the world, who will he be with the number 1 and 2? Who's gonna be number 1 and 2?
Number 1 is gonna be Yamal here.
Yamal, and then Savio number 2.
Yeah.
Hey! Why? Oh my God!
Hamza, would you have said the same thing about Rodri Hamza, would you say
guys,
the
I
same
have to
thing?
remember this, man. This is a massive statement.
I believe so.
I'm
Hamza,
shocked.
would you say that?
Better than
No, Hamza,
Better than
calm down.
Oh my God.
Calm down. Would you say that back when Roger got here, the first season, would you say that 2 seasons after he would be the best player in the planet?
No, because he didn't come with the hype that he's going to be the main guy. We knew he's going to take time. Fernandinho was the guy. We knew Fernandinho.
Savio, you don't expect Savio to be the main guy neither.
But to say that
you expect Haaland to be the main guy. You expect Foden to be the main guy.
You think he'll be better than Kvaratskhelia?
He's not a right winger. He's a left winger.
Okay, so when you said he's the 2 best winger, he's going to be the 2 best wingers.
2 best right wingers on the right side, yes.
Okay,
right side.
He's going to be better than Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, just about. I think they're going to be about the same level, yes.
He's going to be better or not?
About the same level, slightly better, slightly worse.
Who plays that? He's going to be better than Olise?
About the same level, yes.
Same level or better? Come on, man. We can't do the same level.
I don't think there's going to be much in between them. I don't think there's going to be much between the 3 of them. Olise, I think there's going to be one that's going to be miles better, who's Yamal. And I think Olise, Saka, and Savio will be about as good as each other.
I think it's a big statement to make. I thought initially you said he's the 2 best winger in the world, like above Kvaratskhelia, all these.
No, I said the right-sided winger.
Salah might still be there. You think Salah will be done next season?
I think he might be done this season.
You think Salah's done this season?
I think after the AFCON, I think he's done.
I also think Salah is done. I think he's done. I think the magic is done. I think yeah.
AFCON is going to destroy him. You're worried about Mamouche, who's 27. Salah is 34.
Yeah, I know Mamouche. You know what I love about Mamouche?
Salah is 34.
You know one thing I love about Mamouche? He shoots. He takes shots.
Yeah, but I don't want.
His shot on target is mad.
Hamza,
I love that guy because he wants to shoot. You know, Patrick. He gets in the ball.
But Hamza. I can push back on Mamouche. Hamza. His first touch is horrible, and he can't beat a man.
His first touch is very bad. I love Mamouche.
When he's in front of goal and he shoots on target.
But Hamza, I don't. This is the thing. I'm thinking about the team. I want Haaland to be the one shooting. If Haaland is not there, then I want all the players who are able to shoot. Right now, I don't want Foden. You yourself done this many times. Foden is a turn and shoot player. He can't create. He's shit at creating. His passing is not good. You said this plenty of times, and we all remember this.
Yeah,
I don't want Foden. I don't want Foden to get the ball, turn and shoot. I want him to do what he was doing, creating chances, throwing the ball around, getting the ball moving, and finding Haaland. This is what I want him to do. I don't want him to get the ball, turn and shoot. I don't want Doku to dribble 5 players and take a shot. I don't want Reinders to be going past 15 players taking shots from the edge of the box. I want us to be able to find Haaland because he has shown during his whole career, if you find him in the box, he's going to score goals. If that stops, then we have to think about something else. Then we have players that, like Foden, who you yourself think that he's a turn and shoot player. You have Reinders who scored 10 goals in the Serie A. You have Mamouche who scored God knows how many goals at Frankfurt. This guy had more goals than games at Frankfurt. We have Bob, we have Rodri, we have Savio, we have Doku. We have all of these players who are all capable of getting goals. So it's not a
But Doku
parallel.
doesn't score. Doku is more of an assister. Doku doesn't score. But big up Doku for this season.
He can do it, Hamza. When
No,
he's playing centrally.
I've always believed Doku has one thing that I love. Remember when you said Savio Doku, who do you take? I said I'll keep Doku. People said why?
Hamza, no.
No,
Hamza,
no,
you wanted Doku gone.
one second.
Hamza, you wanted Doku
No,
gone.
I was on to Doku. I was on to Doku. Yo, I have high standards.
We have two people saying that you didn't say that.
No.
Two people saying that you flip flopped.
I called him Dokudinho. 1 second. I called him Dokudinho. One thing he's
but you changed.
Doku has to improve. Doku hasn't reached the level. I'm not gonna hype this up. Yeah, he has to complete. The one thing about Doku that he does, he takes on players. He dribble. You ask Ola Aina. He said the most difficult guy was Doku. Carvajal destroyed Trent. He does that. He does this little trick. But people said we need end product. You can do all that flicks. If you don't create that chance, and last season he was bad. Savio, the same thing. He needs to know when to score. And we feel, one second. You know the pressure that is on us is the fact that now I tell you, Jan and Martin are the only guys that have told me 100% that you believe Man City will win the league this year.
Yeah, I do.
You said 100% you believe Man City will win this league this year. I said it from the beginning. I know Liverpool have made it a mistake. Like Liverpool, I thought they're going to be a good team. And I'm not going to rule them out because I think they got the best team in paper. But they're just not getting it right because they've got the best team in paper.
No, they don't.
You give Pep Guardiola that team, Pep Guardiola wins the league.
They don't have the best team in the league.
I think, okay, other than the right back and the left back.
And the centre backs and the midfield.
But McAllister's having a bad season. We understand. But to me, they've got a good squad, a good team, first team. The best team who's got the best squad in man to man, and I'm sorry to say that, I said is Arsenal because they've taken years to build that. They got Ben White and Timber. They got Saliba. They got White can go there. They got Magalhaes can go there. They've got Mars Kelly and Calafiore. These are international players, except Mars Kelly. Forget me. They got Declan Rice, Zubimendi, who are international starters. Then they've got people like Eze. We know is one of the best players in the Premier League last season. Yeah, we know that Odegaard is not bad. Yeah, Saka's good. Trossard can score goals. Havertz can score little goals, 10 goals. Havertz will score you 8 to 10 goals. Their squad is stacked. Whether you like it or not, we banter them. They've stacked that squad that if they have one or two injuries,
their backline is not that good. Their backline is not that good.
The problem with us, is every Man City fan, and it's a fact. They fear that if Haaland goes injured, we're in trouble.
I don't.
We're in trouble. And if Marmoush, no, 1 second, and I'm going to answer your second question. These guys believe, and Spartacus believe, they believe that Marmoush will be the rescue. He will rescue us.
No, I don't.
And Marmoush cannot even come back from this injury. He will be going to Afghan. So if Haaland is not playing, we look like locked up.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that premise. I just don't. We still have many brilliant footballers. We still have Reinders. We still have Foden. We still have Doku. We still have Nico G. We still have Cherky. We still have Rodri. We still have Ruben Diaz. We still have José Guardiola. We still have Husanov.
No, 1 second. If you look at our right back, we have got an issue.
So have Liverpool.
We've got an issue, major issue in our right back. We have a major.
So does Liverpool.
Liverpool have got issues at left back and right back, isn't it? Even Curtis
we have a major issue at our right back.
So have Liverpool. Liverpool don't have. Frimpong is not a right back. Frimpong is a wing back. Completely different.
Let me go back to Liverpool and I'll come back to us. Liverpool, my right back, we don't have a right back. Ruben Diaz.
They don't have a right back. No, they don't.
Ruben Diaz has been playing with no confidence. Unfortunately, Stones has his heart most for England than Man City. he would do anything to play for England. And Man City, he's been injured, but he's gone and played two games, 90 minutes for England. Yeah, he's been injured for Man City, who pays wages, Patrick.
Hamza, come on, let's go. Keep on, keep on going. We understand this.
Yeah?
I don't like the fact that Stones does that
he has
either.
his heart for England than Man City, who pays him $250 a week.
Yeah, Hamza, I don't want to hear it, rent.
We have Thing who's coming in right now, Nouri. Then we've got an issue. Rodri, our engine, is not fully fit. He's been injured. He's been in. And I said he was not going to be. Now you guys are telling me he was ready February. Now you guys are copying what I said. I said, bro, I said his heart. Yeah, he's not going to be fully fit. He's at the.
I said the same.
Yeah. Number two,
said the same.
We haven't got the mid. Kovacic is coming from injury. Many City fans are looking at Nico G. Many Man City fans, if you ask them, 1,000%, do you believe in Nico G? Some will say give him time. The fact that they don't have confidence. Reinders, some City fans have criticized him this season. Yeah? Then you look at our wingers. Savio, not doing well. Foden's coming from that performance. The guy who's consistent is Foden and Haaland. Chuck is just coming back from injury. We have a lot of issues that we pray that goes well for us. We pray that it goes well for us. First, we don't have any injuries from that centre back because Akanji is gone. So we've got Ake, Stones, Diaz, and Vadio.
Kusanov,
who we said he's going to be moved right back. Yeah. So
but he can play centre back still.
Our midfield has got an issue because Rodri is not going to be fully fit. So we have to try and trust Nico G. Give him time. It'll take him time. Where the engine, Patrick, imagine if I told you, drive this car, but the engine, give it time.
I think Nico G is good. Personally, I think Nico G is good enough.
I think is he ready yet?
Yeah. I think you give him a run of games. Do you know what's funny? I know people laughed at me, and I know you know what's the funny thing about people? They'll bring stats to you when trying to judge a player. I brought stats on the group and say, according to stats, it looks like Nico G is one of the best defensive midfielders in the league. When you talk about tackles, goal carries, and blocks, people laughed at me. I say we've got eyes. But anyway, when it comes to stats, when you're trying to judge Savio, how come you say you don't have eyes? How come you never talk about eyes? I don't know. Am I wrong to say that?
But the thing for me with the stats, those stats specifically that he said, and I think I said the same thing to Carlos as well. If you're judging a DM on the amount of tackles and ground duels that he's doing, you're probably, if he's doing too many of those, there are problems elsewhere in the pitch. Because you don't want your DM to be getting stuck in all the time. You want him to do it when it's necessary, but not all the time. If he's the one who's winning the most, there are problems elsewhere in the team. So this is why I'm a little bit skeptical in using those, because usually the role of a 6 is to defend the back line. If he's going up the field and getting stuck in higher up the field, it means that it's a very big gamble. Because if he gets it wrong, the back line is unprotected and they have a run through. So this is the thing for me that I think Nico G needs to work on one of the most, right? I think he needs to work on his positioning and his awareness. If he gets these two things right, which I believe he will, because we've seen that he's actually getting better at those, I think he's going to be very, very good. Is he going to be Rodri? No. But is he going to be far below a Gravenberch? I don't think so either. And again, we can go...
He's going to be Gravenberch level or above him?
You can never tell because everybody. Do you remember?
I haven't judged him. I've not made my mind up.
Okay, Hamza. Do you remember Fernandinho? Do you remember when Rodri came? Some of us, I said this is what I said when Rodri came. I can say this on camera. First of all, I never knew Rodri win a Ballon d'Or. Number two, I thought Rodri was so slow, and I was so pissed off saying, "Let's go get Zakaria." I'm on camera saying on Football Terrace saying, "Let's go get Zakaria," because this guy is a fraud. This Rodri guy. So come now, he's 29 years old, he's a Ballon d'Or winner. How do we know that Nico G will not be good? Do you get my point? That's the thing, you never know.
I think Nico G needs time, yeah? You're right. I haven't made my mind about him. He's one guy I haven't made my mind. That's what you don't see criticizing Nico G, saying, oh, we need. But what I look at is I'm looking at, like now, so far, there's a lot of missing piece that we have scared of. Right back is an issue, and this centre back issue we have.
Okay, Hamza.
Diaz not playing at his best. Yes or no? Diaz not played his best last.
He's back. He's back though. These few games has been okay.
Hamza, can we go to Liverpool then? You said your thing on City. Let's go with Liverpool then. Frimpong, he's shit. He can't defend a fucking, I don't know, man. He can't defend his fucking front yard. He's shit. Can't do it. The guy is a wingback. He's not a fullback. He's just as bad, if not worse, than Nunes at defending.
Kirkus is suffering.
He's terrible at that aspect of the game. Konate, his mind is at Madrid already. This guy's not thinking at Liverpool anymore. Van Dijk, 34, 33, not too sure.
33, yeah. 33.
That's enough. Kirkus is proving himself not to be particularly great. The backup, Robertson, also, to be honest, his time is done, right? The guy is not good anymore. The backup for either of those centre backs is Joe Gomez, who's injury prone. So after Joe Gomez, the other guy's already got an ACL, so he's not going to be back for the whole season. So if they get 2 injuries at centre back, they're literally looking at academy kids. Midfield, Gravenberch, he's not a 6. He's doing well there, but he's not a 6. He's not a guy that's going to be able to control the game via passing. He's a ball carrier. So what happens when you have a right back who's a ball carrier and likes to bomb up the field? You have a left back who's a ball carrier and likes to bomb up the field. You have a 6 who's a ball carrier and likes to bomb up the field. You have 2 8s who are both ball carriers and likes to crash the box. Wingers who are not particularly hard work defensively, and a striker who's also not particularly hard working defensively. What happens to your team when you lose possession? You're gonna concede the shit ton of transitions. What happens to your team when you have to defend? You're not gonna be particularly great at that. What's going on with Liverpool? I've been saying this for a while. What is going on with Liverpool now? They can't defend. They can't defend at all. And since they're all ball carriers, they're all ball progressors, what happens when the opposition sits deep? They don't have the space to run with the ball. So they look without ideas. They look like they don't have any ideas. Why? Because the opposition is nullifying the Liverpool's best strength, carrying the ball. So they did, Hamza, what you wanted City to do. They bought names. They didn't think about how they're gonna fit in the team. They just seemed like, oh shit, Isaac is there. Let's get him. Oh, Ekitike is there. Let's get him. Oh, Frimpong is there. Let's get him. Oh, Kirkus is there. Let's get him. But they didn't really look at their squad and was like,
And you know what, Spartacus, the Wirtz one, I think they just signed him because he was linked to City. I personally think they just saw that, oh, Wirtz is linked to City. Let's get him. Because it was so random. And you know what's funny, Spartacus and Hamza? You heard that this fraud slot, when he heard City after Turkey, after that talking to Wirtz, he went to France to talk to Turkey. I think they wanted to block City's pathway. I think Turkey told them to F off. He said, no. You guys did not talk to me first. I'm going to talk to City. But I think they genuinely are right. They went to sign players just to make sure maybe City doesn't get them, or they just went to get shiny toys to make sure that nobody gets them. I think so.
I think you can't come for Liverpool. You know why? Because they've got the ingredients. You got the ingredients.
They don't.
Cake.
But it's not working.
They don't.
Yeah, but the ingredients needs,
they don't have the ingredients.
That little formula. And it's not to say, 1 second, we knew they had a problem centre back and that right back issue when Trent rode. They lost Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent, one of the best right backs in the world. That was a big loss. Look, that's a big loss. Yeah. We lost. No, 1 second. We lost KDB. That's a big asset.
Trent is much more of a loss for them than
KDB is a
KDB
big
was.
asset at Man City. Big asset at Man City.
KDB was
still an asset.
KDB was done.
These guys can cry as much as they want about KDB. KDB is still cooking. He's still
he wasn't.
doing bets. He's still doing bets, man. KDB,
he wasn't.
KDB is a moment player. But okay,
he was losing
older.
the moment.
The only thing is he was older. Age goes against him. But KDB is a talent player, whether you like it or not. Now, and I believe he will do bits at Napoli. And I said it before. KDB will be an asset at Napoli. He will be an asset at Napoli. And you can see already from what Napoli fans are saying, already they love him. They already love KDB.
Yes, but what's the main? When you think about 1 second, think about Serie A, what's the main thing that comes to your mind? A slow league, a league that a midfielder has time to pick up the ball, look up, and find the pass. If you give KDB at 60 years old time to get his head up, scan the pitch, and look for a pass.
Right.
This guy's gonna be able to pick a pass at
No,
60 years
but
old.
he's still
He's not gonna have
my
that.
God, KDB was cooking. KDB killed
wasn't.
Crystal Palace by himself. Are you joking? We were losing 2-0 to Crystal Palace. KDB said, "Yo, Hamza, I'm
Are
not
you
doing
really
this."
gonna take
He picked up
one
the ball
game?
in front of these guys who are young and showed them bits and say, "Yo, I'm still the main guy." The
For
only
one game.
reason we kicked KDB out, the only reason we didn't give him a contract, because he wanted that wages. That's it. But KDB
Hamza.
will start ahead of many guys in our team. He'll walk
Hamza.
in. He'll put them on
So,
the bench. Well,
if he was,
I don't like that KDB. They have to respect KDB. Yeah,
I respect
Big up
KDB.
To me, listen. To me, the issue is if Haaland, I told you, gets injured, you keep like, oh, Foden will do this. Play Foden at false nine. Are you joking?
Did I say this?
No, people are telling me that. People
No,
been telling
don't say
me
what
that.
people are telling you. Say what I told you. I'm
Forget
not, don't speak
Marmoush.
for other
If
people.
you took Marmoush out and Haaland was injured, we're in trouble.
No, we're not.
That goal scoring ain't coming from nowhere. Whether you
is.
like about Reinders or not, we ain't scoring that much
We are.
goals. People will be
We
more
are.
confident. Patrick, if we didn't have Haaland and Marmoush, yeah, if Haaland gets injured in December, Marmoush is gone AFCON, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Yeah, are we in trouble in terms of attack?
I don't know. I wouldn't say. I know that we don't have goal scorers, but no. I think Doku and Savio and Bob are able to score, but maybe right at this point in time. No, wait. Okay, let me finish this. Maybe this time they're just catering for Haaland. Maybe I'm just serious. Okay, Hamza, have you ever thought that? Wait. Have you ever thought that maybe this system is to feed Haaland? Is to feed Haaland? Maybe.
No, they're class players. Class players will always win you. They're just players there that score goals. I'm telling you now. The problem is we have lost that one fear factor. You know that fear factor is number one. Before you kick the ball, psychology is important. Yeah? People now believe we can beat Man City. And you ask fans, how come you believe you can beat Man City? They said they're not scary anymore.
Hamza, do you realize?
See people. I used to watch Man City being 2-0 down. I swear rivals used to say, there's no point of watching, they're going to come back. Why? Because they know.
Hamza, do you realize that?
The pitch.
Hamza,
do
you realize?
Football men on the pitch. These are guys that said, yo, I ain't losing this game. I ain't losing this game. You think me, I believe Oscar Bob, Savio, and Doku, if Haaland and Marmoush goes out, that I believe I'll be going to games winning. No.
No,
I'll
I believe
be shitting my pants.
No, I believe that Foden will. I believe that Reinders will. I believe that.
But we don't have
Turkey
any other attacker. They don't score goals. I know
Foden
scores goals.
You used to say last season, Hamza, you used to say last season. You used to say that Foden is a turn and shoot merchant. That's the only thing that he knows how to do.
No, I said Foden is.
You said this plenty of times last season.
Foden had forget that. Forget Foden. You believe Mahal?
He's the third best player in the league. How can we forget him?
Our goals is Haaland, and then second to that is own goals.
Yes, because we want Hamza. The way we're playing is to get the chances to Haaland. You know that Haaland has by a mile, and I think it's by over 2 expected goals more than anybody else in Europe. That's because we're trying to get the ball to him.
No,
this is the main goal.
We used to have Aguero, and we used to score from Sterling and Sane and KDB.
Wait, Hamza. So you want us to? So wait. So you want us to? No, Hamza.
No. We had Aguero, who was a killer, but Aguero, we used to score 5. One time he scored 5 goals against Newcastle. 5.
Haaland scored 5 in the Champions League.
Against Newcastle, 5.
Haaland scored 5 in the Champions League. So what?
5 against Newcastle in the league. Yeah?
Haaland scored 5
and
against...
you know what? The assist was coming from everywhere. Madness. Left, right from Sane. Sterling was there in the box setting him. But it was madness. You go to see, you think, shit, who's going to score? Patrick, I said to these guys one thing. Before these players come on the pitch, They look at each other. They eye each other in the tunnel. People don't know that. They look at this and think, they're thinking, yo, we can beat that. They look
Hamza,
at Man City.
let them
They don't
think
want to
so.
stay again. I look at them
Hamza,
and say, yo, look down, pray, bro. 10 minutes.
Hamza, you've been talking for the past 30 minutes. Can the other people talk
You're the
now?
one who's been talking, man. I've been cooking you.
No,
just
you
say,
don't allow
oh,
other
we need
people to
Oscar
talk.
Bomb and Xavier to score us goals. What are we doing here?
No, I can't talk because you keep talking for 30 minutes and interrupt everybody. Can people talk now? Okay. So do you realize that you're saying that people don't fear us? Fair enough. That might be your opinion. But do you realize that we are literally top of the league since fucking the beginning of the year? We're the best team in the league since the beginning of the year.
Since the beginning, so you're counting from
Yes or no?
From January.
I don't need to hear your whole life story, your whole beliefs, your whole
I don't know. Where
philosophy.
you counting?
Just say, did you know that or no?
What are you trying to say?
We are the best team in the league since the turn of the year. This is a factual information.
From
the 1st of January. Yes. We're the best team in the league since the turn of the year. That's a fact. You might laugh at that. That's a fact.
Do you know why I'm laughing at that? Because we got down by Al Hilal, we got down by Crystal Palace in the FA Cup final. How can we be the best team, man? How can I lie to the people who are the doubts, man? That's lying to
Factually
people,
speaking,
man.
in the league, we got
I
more
know,
points
but
than
we-
anybody else in that space.
Bro, but it doesn't. You know, last season, 5 months, fair enough. Thank God to KDB. Big up on the guy.
KDB won one game. The rest was
Big
the
up KDB,
team.
man. KDB, Haaland, Marmoush.
Haaland was injured for the most part of it.
Marmoush, I say 80%. KDB, Marmoush, and Haaland.
80% KDB.
No, those three good players. 89.
You know that Haaland was injured for most of it, and KDB turned up on about 2 games.
Bro, I'm talking about KDB, Haaland, and Marmoush were our best players.
Haaland was injured for the most of it.
Yeah, but who's scoring the goals?
Mamouche.
Yeah.
Nunes.
I said
Nunes.
Okay, when we beat Newcastle 4-0.
Foden.
Yeah, who scored?
Foden, Mamouche. In that Newcastle game specifically, yes, Marmouche, yes. But then you go to the Aston Villa, Nunes. Then you go back to January, Foden. Then you go a little bit further up, Kovacic.
Guys, let me tell you the truth, yeah? Okay, from January, this is the scoreline, yeah? From January, we'll go January 1st. We beat West Ham 4-1, yeah? We played Brentford away. We were 2-0 up. Remember that? Yeah? We nearly lost that game. Only Ake.
Did we lose it?
No, 1 second. We were 2-0 up. 7 minutes to go. We conceded 2 goals. Ake cleared the last goal. We nearly lost that game. What are we doing here?
But we didn't, did we?
No, but it was still a failure. We were 2-0 up.
Hamza.
No, do you agree?
Keep going. Keep going.
You gave us stats that we have to look at. Yes or no? I have to be honest. Yeah, I have to look at that stats. So, Brentford, a disgrace. Yes or no? Yeah?
Bad, but not a disgrace.
We played Chelsea. We played Man City against what's the name? Against Ipswich Town. We won 6-0. Foden scored 2. Haaland scored 1. Kovacic scored 1. And Makati scored 1. Yeah? Ipswich Town, relegated club. Relegated team. Yeah? No one's going to look at that. Then we played Chelsea 3-1. Who scored in the Chelsea game?
Don't remember. You don't remember? I think it was Josko, Haaland, Foden, I think.
Chelsea score. We beat Chelsea.
I think Josko, Haaland, Foden, probably.
3-1. Yeah? Our goal scorers were Haaland, I remember. Haaland, Foden, and Vardio.
So I was right, yes.
Yeah? Then we played, after that, who did we play after that?
Club Brugge.
No, forget Club Brugge. You talked about Premier League.
Okay, so we won Premier League. Arsenal. Then Arsenal.
We played Arsenal. What happened in the Arsenal game?
This for me is a disgrace. This is a disgrace.
Yeah? Then we played.
This for me, it is a disgrace.
We played Liverpool. What was the score?
No, we didn't. We played Newcastle.
Okay, Mamouche scored there. Liverpool. We played Liverpool at home.
Mamouche and Makati.
Okay, Makati 1 goal, Mamouche 3 goals.
Then we played Liverpool. We lost.
We lost 2-0.
Yes.
Yeah? We
Yes.
played Nottingham Forest.
No, we played Spurs.
Spurs, we won 1-0. We played Nottingham Forest. We
Who
lost
scored?
1-0.
Who scored?
I think Haaland.
Yes, Haaland.
Okay. No, we played Nottingham Forest.
We
Away.
lost 1-0. Yes.
We played Brighton at home. What was the score?
Draw 2-2.
We played Man United. What was the score?
I don't
0-0.
remember.
Yeah,
No,
0-0.
yeah.
0-0.
No.
How can I be the best team in the league?
Factually speaking, we got more points than anybody else.
Oh, getting dunked 5-1. Getting dunked by Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, but then Hamza, keep going. Hamza, keep going. Then we went to then we had Palace away where we won 5-2 and Kevin De Bruyne, Mamouche, Kovacic, Makati, and O'Reilly scored.
You see that stats? You see that stats when you can say that it's deceitful. But if I break it down, people are shocked.
Not
like,
deceitful. Hamza, it's not.
No, 1 second. If I tell people, 1 second, wait, last one. If you told people, we were the best team since 1st of January till now in the Premier League. But when I broke it down to people, some people in the chat thought, shit, I've had psychological therapy from the counselor from those losses. I need to go back because I forgot about it. Because many fans, when I told them that, they're scratching their head and say, Hamza, please stop. Don't remind me. I've got
Hamza, come on. Let's go. Keep going the games. Let's go through the games.
No. But that's what.
No,
so
Hamza, let's keep going through the games. Hamza, let's keep going through the games.
Leicester got relegated. We beat them 4-2.
No, we didn't. You're skipping Everton 2-0, O'Reilly and Kovacic.
Okay.
Aston Villa 2-1, Nunes and Bernardo Silva.
Last minute goal.
Wolves
Crap
still
team.
won, didn't we? 1-0
How much
KDB.
did we beat Wolves? 1-0. Southampton
KDB.
next game. Southampton
0-0.
0-0. Crystal Palace in the FA Cup final. What happened? After
They
that?
won.
That was not the best team at all.
That was, factually speaking, that was. Then we go to Bournemouth, who are one of the best sides in the league. Hamza, keep going.
Well, last question. From giving you those games that we played in January, out of 10, how much would you rate Man City?
Probably a 7, 8.
You believe we're 7, 8 out of 10? You would have given the 8 out of 10.
Yeah, Hamza, when you go 1 loss in 14 games, I can't be saying less than 7.
When you're drawing at home to Brighton, you're losing.
Yes, you're still losing 1 game out of 14.
When
Hamza, you're still losing.
0-0 to Man United.
Yes. Hamza,
10.
you're still going.
The Arsenal won 5-1. 5-1 already destroys
Hamza,
you.
we had a run of 1 loss in 14 games.
But we lost 4 games.
No, if you look at it, we had a run of 1 loss in 14 games.
No. 1 goal. No, but we're talking about
Hamza.
January.
This is a fact. We lost 1 game in 14. You can't be saying that this is bad.
Which 1 game? I told you Arsenal. I told you Nottingham Forest. We drew to Man United. We drew to what's the name? Brighton. We drew to Southampton.
2, 3, 4,
We drew
5,
to another.
6, 7,
Who's other
8,
teams we drew to? I've counted 6, 7.
9, 10, 11.
And then we lost the
12,
final as well.
13.
How can I give you 8?
Sorry, my bad. I got a mistake. It's not 1 in 14. It's 1 in 13. Big difference, innit?
So we lost.
Big difference. We lost 1 game in 13 matches.
Well, you removed the Arsenal game, yeah? Because Arsenal
Yeah.
game was in January.
Yeah, mate. If you go from the just after the Liverpool loss, so Spurs
Oh yeah,
Up
Liverpool
until-
4 losses.
just after the Liverpool one.
So you're
Spurs-
counting. That is February. I was in Kenya. That's March. So he's counting March and April.
Yeah,
and
the
May.
last game of February up until the FA Cup final. Up until the FA Cup
So
final.
you see that? But you said we were the best team in the league from beginning.
Yeah.
When
we still
you
no.
didn't-
Factually speaking,
you don't want to tell people
Hamza.
the time.
No, Hamza, if you factually speaking, if you go from the 1st of January and add up the points from the league of every single game, we are top of the league. Factually
Well,
speaking.
No, it's not. I have to look at that.
It
Because
is.
Stats
Hamza, it is.
bad.
Hamza, it is.
We lost 4.
This is a fact.
We lost
Hamza, this is a
5
fact.
Premier League games from January. That's mad.
Yes, so have everybody else.
3 losses. It's mad.
Hamza, we
And you
still
gave
with
Man
those
City
4
8 out of 10.
losses.
And you gave Man City 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 1 loss in 14. Very
How
good.
do you give 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is impressive, man. 10 out of 10,
No.
you won everything. 9 out of 10, you probably lost 1 game. 8 out of 10, you probably lost 2. You
No,
lost 4 and drew 3.
no.
Mad. How
I
can
just
give 8
disagree
out of
with you.
10 now?
10
For
out of
Man
10 is
City
winning.
standards. No Ipswich
10 out
Town,
of 10 is
no
winning the
Crystal
league.
Palace, no Arsenal, Man City standards.
No,
You
Hamza,
give
10
me
out
8
of
out
10.
of 10.
Hamza, can we cut the bullshit? 10 out of 10 is winning the league. 9 out of 10 is getting second. 8 out of 10 is getting third. That's it.
I'm
Third
counting
to fourth is 8 out of 10.
from January. I'm going to repeat just last statement for other people. From January, we drew to Brentford, luckily 2-2.
Yeah.
Don't forget it, guys. Just remember
Yeah.
my comment. Yeah, we got beat 5-1 by Arsenal. I'm not going to catch the Champions League how we got dunked by PSG, dunked by Real Madrid, beaten by. I'm not going to count that because that was around January as well, January, February.
Beaten by Juventus and Sporting.
Beaten,
Juventus
yeah.
is shooting.
Yeah, we struggled. Yeah, we struggled. We just beat
That was
Leyton Orient.
the
We just beat
difficult
Leyton
part.
Orient 2-1. I remember. Yeah, we lost to Liverpool. Yeah, we drew to not Brighton at home. We lost to Nottingham Forest away. We just beat Bournemouth in the quarterfinal FA Cup. And guess what? We drew to the worst Man United team that they've ever had. Then guess what? On top of that, we drew to Southampton. And on top of that, we lost the FA Cup final. I can't give that 8 out of 10. That's 4 out of 10. That's 3 out of 10. You'll be lucky for me to give you 3 out of 10 in school. For that.
Wait a minute, Spartacus, did you give last season 8 out of 10?
From
Last
January, from
no.
those games.
No, Hamza is doing that thing that he just says something that nobody said. What I said is that run from the turn of the year up until now is an 8 out of 10. Because we are the best team in the league, factually speaking. We won more points than anybody else. Factually
You got 8 out of 10,
speaking.
bro. Spartacus.
We're the best team in the league?
Spartacus.
Factually speaking, we won the most points in this bracket. From the turn of the year up until today, we won the most points out of anybody else.
I don't know where he got that stats from. I need to check that stats.
This is a
Because I
fact.
don't know.
Come on, look for it.
Bro, because we lost
Martin,
5 games.
Martin,
We lost 4
Martin is
games
in the
at
chat. Give me a second. Martin's in the chat. Martin knows the stat as well. If you're able to find it, send me on Twitter. I'll show it to Hamza.
Okay, statistically speaking, Spartacus is right, but theoretically, that's a bad.
No,
That's-
you don't make no.
That's 8 out. Okay, no, I'm saying you might be right, but that's bad.
Hamza, you don't make theories out of. You make
let me
theories
tell
out
you,
of stats. You
he's
don't make
taking-
theories
he's
out of
taking
your
that
gut.
stat. They're shameless of taking that stat. Liverpool won the league in April, beginning of April.
I don't care.
They didn't even care. Liverpool, who won the league, they didn't even care. So we're counting Liverpool. Arsenal finished
course we
second
are.
behind us.
Hamza,
Because-
when we won the league, Hamza, when we were Centurions, did we keep winning games after we won the league?
Listen,
Now I'm alone.
huh?
Now
Can
I'm
you see
alone
me?
on the stream.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm
There we
here.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hamza, did they turn off a little bit? Yes, but again, this is a fact. Right now, Liverpool are shit. They are worse than they were last season. They spend this bazillion
Yes,
amount of
we're
money,
loving
and
it.
they
I
are
love
worse
it.
than last season. Hamza, you don't. I know you don't do this very often, but let's think critically about football, right? You think emotionally. You're an emotional guy. You don't really understand the tactical side of the game. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
emotional, 100%.
Let's think tactically speaking for 1 second. Let's put the tactical brain on a little bit. Who was the main ball progressor for Liverpool last season?
Ball progressor. Was he Gravenbach?
No, nowhere close. The
don't
answer is very easy. This is not a tricky question. Trent.
Okay.
He was the responsible to spray the passes around for them to be able to progress the ball. He was the guy in charge of that.
Hmm.
Let's go to another side who lost the guy that was doing that and didn't replace them. Let's go to Real Madrid, the team that he loves so dearly. They lost Chris. They didn't replace him. They didn't replace him. What happened to them? They're shit. The same thing just happened to Liverpool. They spent a shit ton of money. They lost their main. They lost their main. The guy that was the metronome.
Luis
The guy that
Diaz,
was able to get the
killer.
ball.
Luis
This is not
Diaz,
a killer.
killer.
This is not a killer.
Luis Diaz,
Luis
who's
Diaz
great
is not a
assist, dribbling past players.
No, but
Well,
now you're using assist. Notice on Sabio he does not use assist, but now with Luis Diaz he's using assist. Notice this one. Notice this
We're
change.
not. Listen, you fact here. Before we move on to the next topic, I want you to apologize to the people in the comments, yeah, that giving Man City 8 out of 10 for that run is criminal.
Hamza, I'm not gonna do that because we are
Okay, are you going to take it
literally
back?
top
8 out
of
of
the
10 is
league.
mad because people are looking at you. Because Spartacus, give it 6 at least. Are you
No.
still giving it 8?
We are the best team, factually speaking. We are the best team in the league, so why would they give it a 6?
Well, no. Are you looking at the score lines? I'm telling you, and you still.
I don't care about the scorelines, Hamza.
This is the problem. That's the problem. Man City, we don't. A lot of City fans believe that was a shocking that we ain't gonna accept that. Neither the top players will accept that. When we see, I'm sorry, this is why we see Rodri coming out saying an interview like that. And City fans are saying, oh my God, what is he saying? He's saying, I've missed the standard we used to have. When Haaland's walking out the pitch angry, drawing to Monaco, upset, pissed off. He never used to. He hasn't got that. He knows. He's got the standards, the quality. He wants to have that winning. I'll come off the pitch with that mentality, pissed. I'm fine, players. Like I'm saying, you're deceiving the fans who've come here, paying all that much, and all that Pep Guardiola's done. This is the standard of Man City. They built that legacy to do something.
You know that
You want
a
me to
lot
get
of what
I never used
a
to get
lot-
dunked by Arsenal 5-1 in my life. 5-1.
I guess you're a very Neil fan, innit?
Hold
Because
on.
we're
You're
not
talking about the
this
hybrid days when they go dunked by
impressive,
Arsenal.
amazing
Listen,
team for
I
the
never
whole
saw
season.
Man City dunked 5-1 by Arsenal. Forget the
Hamza,
time
we
that
lost. We're
we got
losing
dunked.
4-0 at home to the
Don't
Invincibles
forget
at
Danny Mills.
halftime.
I don't want to go back to Danny Mills. Listen, Danny Mills, yeah.
That's still Manchester City, no?
No, but this is different Man City.
No, still the same Manchester City. The
Oh,
name
I'm
on the
telling
badge
you,
didn't change,
life
did it?
moves on. Life moves.
No, Hamza, did the
Listen,
name on the badge change?
Healthcare back in 1940s is not the same healthcare in
Hamza,
2025.
Was the
move on,
was the
man.
name
This
was the name
stands
on the
out.
badge,
People can do
Hamza?
X-rays.
Was the name on the badge Manchester City or was it something else?
Bro, Man City. But things change.
So still Manchester City, mate.
But the standard is
Still
different.
Manchester City. We
No,
still
this is a
did that.
different Man City.
No, still the same
We're
Manchester
winners.
City. The name on the
Class
badge
one of the
didn't
best clubs
change.
in the world. We fly the flags of the world. If you name Real Madrid, who are one of the best teams last 10 years, Man City come out. Go back in the 30s and 40s or 50s or 60s. Forget 60s are good. If you go back 70s, 80s, if you told AC Milan fan, name me 3 best teams in the world, Man City will not be there. But now, you talk to Real Madrid fan 3 years ago, name me a team that you're scared of. Manchester City. Name Barcelona. I don't want to play Man City. Everyone wanted to be like us. And that's the standard. We have to stay there.
No, we don't.
If you don't gonna perform at that level, move on.
Hamza,
my
we
standard.
are right now, if you whether you like it or not, and this might not go into your head, anomalies are gonna happen. You know there's like you work in healthcare, right? You know that statistical anomalies happen. You have people that freak accidents happen. You know that those things happen. You know that there is genetic anomalies, both for the good and both for the bad. We just leave the genetic anomaly right now in football. What we've seen in the past 4 years is not normal and it's not going to happen again. Name me another side. No, Hamza. This is not the problem. Hamza, just as you, both of if you're a good professional, you deal with statistics. No, Hamza, if you're a good
But it's a
professional,
problem
you deal
to have
with
that
statistics.
mentality.
Hamza, you know in
You
statistical
should never
terms,
believe that.
Hamza, let's look at this in a statistical thing. How many teams ever in the Premier League won 4 in a row with a treble in between, with a Centurions in between, and with a 98-point title race in between? How many sides ever did that?
Not many.
None. No, the answer is none. 0. in the whole history of football, English football. 0 sides did.
No one has ever done what?
Winning 4 in a row with a treble in between and a Centurions in between.
You want to tell me that no one has ever won the treble in between and won 4 in a row? Inter Milan?
Are they in English football?
No,
'Cause
you said around football. Now don't tell me.
no, I said
No,
I said around.
Milan, no
I
way.
said around English football.
Okay, English
Hamza,
football.
I
No, but you
said
said
around
football.
English
You said
football.
football. I
No,
said,
I said around English football.
we'll rewind this, guys. Rewind this. Go on.
Minute 1 hour 13 minutes. Yes, 1 hour 13 minutes. You can go back. I said English football.
Hmm.
So no side ever did that in the English football. Ever. 0.
Hmm.
So if you want us to keep winning treble after treble, quadruple after quadruple, this is not gonna happen. It's
No,
just
but
being
let me
called
tell you,
realistic.
no,
I
the
I
problem
wish
is-
we did.
No,
I wish we did.
No, listen.
But
the
it's
problem,
just not realistic to do it.
listen, no, but the problem is we've got the best owners in the world.
We
I
do.
think we've got the best owners with PSG fans. PSG and us have got the best owners, whether you like it or not.
PSG don't have the
Oh,
best owners. No one.
PSG were not good until now. Nobody was glazing
PSG have the best
until
owners, best
PSG is the
owners,
joke of
owners who will
European
support you, owners
Hamza,
who are gonna
PSG
back the team and back, and they want success.
Hamza,
The best
going
owners
inside.
are
No,
owners who
Hamza,
want success. I'm sorry to
going
say.
inside the dressing
PSG
room
owners
and
want success.
going inside the dressing room and telling the coach what to do is not really helping
No,
the team, is it?
PSG and Man City have the best owners.
PSG don't have anywhere near the best owners.
Bro, you guys are sleeping. Are you joking?
No.
PSG owners want to win. Man
I
City
don't care. They are
owners
shit
want to
owners.
win. They are not shit owners. What we're
So
doing
does
here?
Bournemouth. So does Bournemouth and any other team. Any
What
other
are
team
we
wants
doing
to win.
here? They're going to buy the best and they're backing, going to get the best manager, restructuring the whole system.
No, they
to
never
make
got
sure
the
they
best
wanna win.
manager. They
Why?
never got the
They've
best
got the best
manager.
owners.
They never got the
Man
best manager
City
and they never
and
got the best players.
Man City and PSG have the best owners. I put
No,
Man-
no.
So who has the better owners than those two?
For all that I hate, and believe me, I hate this guy with a burning passion, Perez is a better owner.
Huh?
Perez, Florentino Perez.
But for Real Madrid is just
Is that
He's
the Madrid guy?
miles, yes, he's miles above he's miles above
Listen,
any season
Real-
of the
what-
PSG guys.
what PSG owners have done, yeah. City owners are the best because they got the best structure now. But we're saying we've got the best owners, we've got the best manager in the world. All we need, get the ingredients ready.
We have the ingredients
We've got
now.
the chef. We've got the chef. We've got the guy
We've
who's
got
brought
the
the ingredients.
We
But
got the
you haven't
ingredients.
got the ingredients. You're
We
bringing
do.
me onion. One second. You're bringing me onions when I've told you to bring me egg, baking soda, flour to make cake.
No,
You
Hamza,
bring me
we
onions.
have the
you're telling
ingredients.
me
Hamza,
make cake
let-
from there. I can't make cake.
okay. Then
It doesn't matter.
name me Hamza. Name me a better side than Donnarumma. I gone on record to say that I don't like him particularly. I don't think he's particularly great. But let's go with the purpose of
Wait
the
a minute.
argument.
Are you still on the Donnarumma is not great?
Yeah, he later Trafford. He said Donnarumma is shit. I'll never forget this.
No, I don't think that he's the
I
best
remember
keeper in
this
the
shit.
league, and I don't think I think he's been good. I think he's been very good for us. I don't think he's the best keeper in the league, and I think
You know that we
he's
haven't lost since we haven't lost since he stepped on the city pitch.
Yeah, but you can use the same argument for Josko Vardio. Since Josko Vardio stepped on the pitch, we haven't lost. So, is it him or is it Donnarumma? Is it the fact that he gives us balance, or is it just Donnarumma? This is the
I
thing.
think Donnarumma saved us though, Spartacus. He saved us in his
Yeah, but at the same time, and this is the thing.
Say thank you to Donnarumma. Say thank you for once. And so we're lucky to have Donnarumma.
Hamza, I just said I think he started very well. I think he's been great.
So you'd like to apologize.
But I also think I'm not gonna apologize because what I said still it's not particularly wrong either.
So you don't think he's good enough for our signing? He said he's not good enough for us. He's not the right guy.
I think we're gonna have to change massively, and we're still adapting to it.
I think.
And we're
wait, Hamza, let me ask Spartacus. I haven't asked you this. What's
my
this
God.
massive change you're looking at? Like, are you not impressed with what's happening right now?
They want Trafford. He said Trafford was better. Huh? He believes better than Pep.
Again, now that Holmes is gonna can actually say the things that I want to say because
Yeah,
he's
he dropped his
not
phone
gonna
too.
cut me out.
Yeah, he dropped his phone.
What I said with Donnarumma in Trafford is I think Trafford is a better fit for what we want to do. This is what I said, and I still believe that for what we were doing beforehand, I still believe that Trafford is a better fit. Is he the better keeper for us? I don't think so. Should we, in my opinion, should we have gone for a different keeper? Probably, but we gone for Donnarumma. I'm backing it, and as I said before, I think Donnarumma had a very good start for the season, great even, but we still have issues. We're still adapting to the way we want to play. We're still trying to improve the way that we build up because even though we're playing a lot more direct, to play direct, we still have to get out of our box, right? We still have to pass the ball out. We're not just gonna route one it to Haaland and let him run into it. We're still gonna build up the play. It's gonna be less passes. It's gonna be more direct. It's gonna be more vertical. But we still want to do that. We're still going to try and build up the play like that. So we're still trying to develop a way to do it. Instead of going from the center, we're using it out wide. Now we're getting a little bit of an issue right now when sides press us high because both our right back and our left back at the moment don't have particularly great first touches, which allow the opposition to get tied to them and make them play riskier passes and passes that are not particularly great to either our winger or the midfielder. And none of our wingers is actually particularly strong, so they're not really able to do the hold-up play against a full back on their back and find the midfielder first to progress the ball to. This is what we're trying to do. Now, when the opposition sit off a little bit, we're able to do that no problem. When we're able to get into those mid-block situations, we can create a lot. Josko finding passes, everybody trying to find Haaland. This is working brilliantly. Now, when they go high, don't allow us to progress through the first phase and get into the second phase, we're having a little bit of an issue. As everybody's having right now. I'm being overly critical on something, but and I've said this, I'm being overly critical on something because I believe that we can still win this league. Because I don't think Arsenal are particularly great. If there is a title race, I believe Arsenal are going to lose it because they're too negative. I think they play with too many defenders on the pitch. They play with a back four of 4 centre backs and a midfield three of 2 CDMs, who are not any of them are particularly great on the ball. So Mendy is okay. Rice is shit on the ball. He's a very good runner, very good defensively, very good in challenges. Everybody.
He's shit on the ball.
Rice, yes.
What in what way? Like, how's Rice shit on the ball?
I don't think he's a good ball carrier. I think people overrate him on the ball carrying.
He's not a good ball carrier. He's not a good passer. He's not a good dribbler.
He's not a ball carrier.
No, he's strong. This is why he can keep possession, but he's not a particularly good dribbler. He's not particularly good at the half turns. He's not particularly good at first touching the ball. He's not particularly good at passing. He's not particularly good at shooting either. He got those 2 goals against Madrid, but let's be honest, I don't think he's ever going to do that again in his lifetime. So I think Arsenal has big issues around that. I think Liverpool, I think they're overrated as fuck. I think they've bought two strikers who none of them are going to be able to play on the wing. So they have Ekitike who's going to be on the bench, and I believe that Ekitike is going to probably want out in the next season. So we're going to see what happens there. Isaac is not particularly great defensively, and he's very good going forwards, but doesn't really offer much defensively. Same for Salah, same for Wirtz, same for both their fullbacks. So all of those situations are all true. Gravenberch had a very good last season. Still need to see the Gravenberch from last season this season. Still not here. They still need to correct the situation that they don't have any passes. Everybody in that side is a ball carrier, including Wirtz. So that's a situation.
Oh, by the way, here's a question a lot of people are asking. They're saying, why are you saying Trafford is a better fit?
Because I think, again, he was a better fit for what we're doing before Donnarumma came in. From what Donnarumma is doing right now, Donnarumma is a better fit. But
because I'll be joining on my phone because I'll be driving. I just want to listen. Go on, continue.
So Donnarumma right now is a better fit for what we're doing currently. What we're doing involved a lot of the build-up. The goalie was very involved in the build-up. Notice right now how we're trying to avoid passing the ball back to Donnarumma, and when center back has the option, has the only option of the center back is to pass the ball back to the keeper. He's trying to punt to kick it long. So this is not a problem on Donnarumma. This is a problem with the situation we're in right now. We're trying to find ways to go around that issue. PSG found a way by dropping a midfielder into this back line and then dropping the striker Dembele into the midfield so that they're able to keep the superiority in both the back line and in the midfield. We're not really able to do that because Haaland is not really going to drop in the midfield and play as an actual midfielder, and we don't have the wing backs to be able to allow the winger to come inside and play as a striker and the wing backs to hold the width. So we don't do that. We're trying to be able to find ways around it. I think we found ways around it in the second phase and in the third phase. We're still struggling a little bit in the first phase. This is going to happen. I don't expect us to be able to. I agree, Martin. And as I said, I think we should have bought the keeper. If we're going to play the way that we did before the Man United game, I think there was another keeper that we could have bought. Maybe Costa, maybe even Chevalier that went to PSG, maybe Juan Garcia, maybe my favorite one, Kobo. I think Kobo is one of the best keepers on the planet at the moment. I think he's probably in the top 5. But we got Donnarumma and we're making it work with him. And again, it's been great. It's been very good. I can't say, if we're gonna to nitpick very much, like we're going to be very annoying about this and just gonna micro-analyze everything and literally over-analyzing everything. He made a mistake for the Arsenal goal, but again, I'm not gonna be putting this on him. This is literally a split-second decision that he has to make. Am I going to come out and I'm going to drop deep? If he makes a mistake, he needs to commit to it. And again, this is a split-second decision that the guy is making on a millisecond. He's likely to make a mistake. And again, like, this is going to happen. And it doesn't matter if it is Donnarumma or if it is, I don't know, Edison or prime Manuel Neuer, prime Buffon. When people are tired, they're more likely to make mistakes. So I'm not going to.
They are, and you know what? I don't blame, like, the Donnarumma thing with the Arsenal. Like, it's bound to happen. Keepers do try to rush in, and nobody's perfect. Look, I get where you're coming from. I see from a tactical point of view what you're trying to explain to people, and I think some people just think you're a Donnarumma hater. But at least, do you know the difference between you and other people who are like hating on Doku or hating on the other players is whenever you ask them, they never give you a tactical or a football reason. They just say, "Oh, he's rubbish." Like, you have to always sometimes say, you know what? I do appreciate, like, look, that Foden right now is on informed, but the reason is what we're trying to do right now. Foden doesn't suit, Cheki doesn't suit, Tijani, like there's some people who are behind Tijani, by the way. They're on Tijani's back. They're like, he's not good enough. But you're asking them why, what's going on. But if you look at it, is Tijani is being asked to do something he's not. But I don't know if it was you or somebody. Somebody did warn me, say, this Tijani guy, be careful. Somebody told me that. Be careful. Don't get overexcited. If you try to make him somebody who has to defend a lot, it's not gonna look great.
I don't. What I told you something about second ball winning. I don't agree with the defensive side. I think he's very good defensively. There are two types of defenders. There is the aggressive one that gets stuck in and tries to steal the ball, actively stealing the ball, and there are the defenders that cut the passing lanes and force passes to be played for the aggressive defender to be able to steal the ball. Reinders is more one of those that guides the pass into somebody, that cuts the passing lane, that's occupying space and don't allow the ball to be progressed through that space. And he's very smart about how he does that. His runs to apply pressure are very smart, and everything on the pressing side is very good. Now, if you're gonna ask him to be the second ball winning monster, the guy's 27. He's never done that. He's never going to do it. So I think Reinders is a brilliant footballer. You might have noticed this, but I do believe that we might be better off with Nico G in the side over him.
Yeah.
Because especially on the 8th row, because of the way we're playing right now, we're relying a lot on the second ball winning in the midfield. And I don't think that suits Thierry Reinders very much.
Yeah.
And I think if we're going to do this, this thing where we're gonna start kicking it long a lot more. We're gonna have a lot more second ball duels in the midfield. So to win that, this is where the stat that you brought up of Nico G being the best ground duel winner and the best one of the best second ball winners in the league. This is where I think he would come great. I think if you play him alongside Rodri with Foden in the midfield, I think probably for the way we're playing right now is probably the better choice. With Haaland, with the way
It is. I've always wanted to see that. I do you remember the last game they played where Nico G was playing like the 8 and then he scored. Then he was released by Rodri and he scored.
Bournemouth.
I don't know. I just feel like they looked way better. And you know what? When the two are in that midfield, it looked like this is the odd Man City. I know why, because both of them are very strong. You can't bully them off the ball, but both of them are very good at passing. You're right; they're very good at breaking. And if you talk about what you're saying, like winning balls, the height, physicality, I think the two do good. It's just that I think Pep Guardiola loves Tijani Reinders. I think it reminds him of a Gundogan. Do you get it? He loves Tijani and he doesn't want to drop him.
And again, I think Tijani Reinders is probably the closest thing we're gonna get for Gundogan. But do we need Gundogan right now? This is the question that I'm asking. Like, we needed Gundogan last season because of the way we're playing. We needed Gundogan the seasons before because of the way we play. But we changed. We're not playing the same way anymore. Do we still need a player like a Gundogan? This is a question. And again, I don't know the answer. Half of my brain is like, yeah, we still need a player like that because that player is brilliant. Half of my brain is like, no, we need a player who's going to be like a Declan Rice, a guy who's just going to be there to win the second balls. I don't know the answer. I really don't. I'm not as smart as people think I am. I don't know, and I have no problem saying that. I think we're going to have to try those, and only by trial and error we're going to really be able to find the correct answer, I think. And again, I believe we're going to win this league. Every side has issues. I think the one that has the less issues is actually us. Our main issue is building out, trying to get the ball fast and efficiently through the lines. We're still able to do that going long. We're trying to find different ways of doing it as well, because we can't just do it one way. This is fixable. We can find the solutions for that. I think the issues with Liverpool and Arsenal, they go a lot deeper than this. I think Liverpool don't have the solution in the squad right now. I don't think they have a passer in the squad. And I think Arsenal, the biggest issue with them is that they play too many defensive-minded players. So if, let's say, for example, we're able to get into a title race by April, we're 5 points, 10 points behind them. I think they're probably going to revert into those defensive style of games, and instead of getting a win, they might get a draw. And at the end of the day, getting two draws is worse than getting a win and a loss. And I think we might lose more games, but we're also going to win more games. I think Arsenal are going to draw too many games, and I think this is the issue.
Yeah, that is true. Anyway, guys, we're gonna leave it there because it's about 11 o'clock here. If you want a part 2, we'll hit a part 2. Spartacus did call out Hamza, and Hamza showed up, and Hamza is gone driving, and I don't want him to be driving. I know he wants to come back, but I told him that relax. If you want, we can hit a part 2. But big up to Hamza and Spartacus, man. And a lot of people like thinking all the time as soon as we put a thumbnail. They think people hate each other. Nah, this is a proper mature debate, and people are here to debate and do the facts. And big up to Spartacus and Hamza, man. You guys did bring it. And big up to everybody in the chat. For me, I'm struggling with internet, so you won't be seeing me on streams until they fix the internet. Somebody, Spartacus, was fixing the roof, and they decided to, I don't know how they did it, to cut the fiber wire. And when you live in the countryside, trust me, to get an engineer,
I know how hard it is.
Yeah, it's not easy. So big up to Spartacus and big up to everybody in the chat. And Mateus, please stop the rage baiting. I know what you've been trying to do, trigger Martin. Big up to you, Martin. And big up Spartacus. I'll see you guys in the next show. I don't know. The next show is the next show is a watch along. Steve has all the Manchester watch alongs set up for months. I was like, my God. Big up to him.
I think there is a match analysis before. probably
Yeah,
preview
preview.
against
Maybe
against Power United,
Matthias
preview.
and Kelster, isn't it? Kelster is
Yeah.
not available today. I think she went fishing or something. I don't know. I know,
That's
but
great.
big up to all of you guys. I hope you're well.